70. He needs to put this one on too. A couple of guys under a bit of pressure here. And if you miss your first and second squat, a lot of pressure on the third.
There's a lot of pressure, and yeah, you try and go out and put it out of your mind and just squat it as normal.
Yeah.
You have to, because you can't do any other. But it's always nagging in the back of your mind that how important it is, and that usually makes you do something else wrong. That's a good squat.
Yeah, better control there.
Yeah.
His biggest issue was locking it at the top,
Yeah.
and he gets it that time. Yeah, he came up really quick on the first one and just couldn't get the knees to lock. So it takes the pressure off a little bit. Tobias Zinzeling. Yeah, if you can come to a world championship and put a bit extra on your best lift, you're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
If you can come to the world championship and get a lift, you're doing well.
Yeah, you're doing incredibly well.
I think he might have that.
Yeah.
And he gets it on the board. You know,
40 kilos on his PB.
His coach
happy
is
with
pretty
that?
excited. You know, look, as much as we joke about missing lifts and things, I have a bit of a joke with you. If you can come to the World Championships and get a lift on the board because you're pushing yourself to that point, you're doing pretty well.
Yeah, I think people at home who've not been to an international to understand.
Opening with 180, well under what he's capable of, so giving himself plenty of breathing space. And very fast, very easy.
Nice easy opener.
He can probably manage that pretty easily raw as well, I'd say.
Probably.
Jari Martikainen 220. And I guess that's one of the things with the bench press. You should be training, when you're training, he got his opener at 180. It's well under his best lift.
Yeah, his opener was nice and easy, so should have this 10 kilos in there.
Yeah, they haven't got that shirt super tight or anything, just letting him get it on the board.
Yeah. Ticking over.
He can lift a lot more than that, so quite possibly something's happened during the lead up to this, or even on the day. Would be my last words. Thank you.
Just be a matter of how long it took to hit you.
Probably not long.
Not long.
Khallaf Hamid looking for 200.
You know what? I think the jury might be overturning that 422 on it. 25 and a half.
There's a lot of discussion happening at the jury table right now. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Not quite sure what's happening. I think it might be getting overturned. I'm not sure. The US coaching staff didn't look very happy. So Khallaf Hamid is waiting in the wings to take his lift at 200.
Hamid is on his feet.
So was that a good lift for Egypt?
Well,
so 200 kilos.
So
it's where the rack heights, the safeties were set to the wrong
yeah,
place.
they had the rack out set. So Sukal from Czechia, who saved his skin on his last lift, goes away with a bronze medal in the bench as well, just from one lift. 200 kilos for Khallaf Hamid. And I don't think he's going to get this. No lift, unfortunately, but a gallant effort and a tough ask to come out and hit a 203rd lift after everything that's just gone on as
All of
well.
that drama before
So
you,
very, very well done. Don't go anywhere. 20 minutes time. The action is seriously going to heat up.
Go soft again. You've got to keep them locked back.
Yeah, you get it to the top. And the other thing you see in some of the weight classes too is they just lean back a little bit too far, and it releases the knees. So 290 on the bar.
In the singlet.
Yeah, going raw for this one. Gets that one on the board. Ryan Stinn. 305.
PBs are a lot
Oh,
different
they're a lot
to
different,
at-home
aren't they?
PBs, so to bear that in mind as well.
Yeah, there's other people, and got their eyes on national records as well. We don't announce them here, but they go back home with national records.
Yep.
Khallaf Hamid from Egypt, 310. Oh, just couldn't hold it at the top. You can see the fatigue of the day starting to take its toll. It affects your grip a little bit.
Just at the top there, it didn't even look start. It didn't start rolling until it hit the top.
If you cry long enough, you can lose a few kilos, and it's easy to get
I
off.
lubricated the suit with my tears.
Khallaf Hamad, Egypt, looking for 310. Missed it on his second. Just couldn't quite hang on to it. He's got a very wide stance. Almost coming out wider than his grip there. And he has a wide grip. It's almost a strongman style deadlift. Gets it to the top. Let's see what the referees say.
Yeah.
It's the two white lights. Finishes strong. I thought he was going to do push-ups then. I'm like, seriously, you've got that much energy. Come in and do another bench for us.
Right, yeah.
So he gets that one on the board. That's a good way to finish. Ryan Stinn should be our next lifter.